Hello everybody, my name is Enigma and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Repentance Plus. Now last time we had a hell of a run. First time Godhead, first time Delirium, and we went pretty crazy. And the run got so good that my game was lagging quite a bit by the end of that, during that Delirium fight with the Godhead tiers, with Soy Milk, and with Tiny Planet and Angelic Prism. It was just kind of a lot of stuff on my screen. It was very, very fun though. Very, very happy to have done it. And today, it seems that the dice have decided that Apollyon will get another shot. So how about we just jump into it today? Let's go. Curse of the Blind, which honestly as Apollyon you actually don't even mind to see. That's just a good item. There's just ain't nothing wrong with that as an item. It is a speed down, but with the way that Apollyon is going to be getting stats, a speed down really isn't that bad to deal with. And the damage that you get from it is just so good. And it's a health up, something that Apollyon not necessarily struggles with, but they do start with 2 heart containers instead of the normal 3. So now our damage is in a very good spot. Our health is pretty average. I'm going to go into this curse room. And I'm going to regret going into that cursed room. And with the voiding to get more stats, like I'm really not worried about the speed at all. I think it'll end up being okay. I'm not sure what that was. This is kind of a room you gotta be a little bit careful in. I don't mind just kind of face tanking it, but... Alright, let's just go fight the boss. It is going to be famine, so I will absolutely void the cube of meat or ball of bandages or whatever it is that we get from this. And with our high damage, we're just gonna kind of eat through famine and take some pretty bad damage there. Alrighty, and we're just gonna avoid that. I don't even care. Gonna get more damage and some fire rate. Alright. Sorry about that little cut there. I try not to cut my videos down too much, but I was just having maybe some technical issues that I wanted to make sure didn't affect the run too much. So let's just head on down. After breezing through the first floor, we're going to get another curse, and we're also, we don't have any deal protection. It does make me comfortable to go in here, but I would like to get a soul heart or 2. Especially with, you know, lower speed, we might have a bit of a harder time dodging, but we're just doing so much damage that, I mean, you see how fast things are dying. Even these tankier fatties. Lost Cork is, in my opinion, actually a pretty decent trinket if you have the build for it. If you have something like Aquarius, if you have something like... I actually don't know. Aquarius. It's great if you have Aquarius. It's great if you have Headless Baby. It's going to increase the size of the creep shots. And we're going to fight Pride here. Pride is going to really just not do anything, but give us a key. We will take this to the item room and get some stats from it. Get some range and some more tiers, which we will absolutely take. If we do get a deal here, I think I will choose to skip it. For a couple of reasons. We've been going Devils quite a bit, and I'm in the mood for a good Angel deal today. And secondly, it also works much better with Void, since if the angel item is bad, we can just void it, and we don't have to worry about having to pay the health for it. Ooh. What a shot from that little tumor guy there. I don't actually know what those enemies are called, but what a sharpshooter. And, yeah, our dual chance is going to be shot. I'd love to get into the shop. Not only do we have a decent amount of money, but of course, blowing up the shopkeeper is going to give us some of that deal chance back. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. I would love Keeper's Sack. We're going to get plenty of money. Going to get some of that deal chance back. We're going to buy Keeper's Sack. And this run is looking like it's going to be stats, stats, stats. I'm going to buy this heart. It is going to kind of shoot my chances down a little bit, but I thought it was going to give me some stats, and it did not. So I would love some more money or another bomb, which I'm definitely not going to get, so let's just fight the boss. It's just Larry Jr., nothing that we haven't dealt with 1,000 times before. And with this damage and fire rate from Void, from Fat Odd Mushroom, it's just going to eat through him. I'm going to take a little bit of bad damage there. It is going to pretty much close the book on getting a deal this floor. But I'm not too upset about that. Mom's Purse is fantastic. And you see this right here, this rock? It's the same color as all the others, but this is a special tinted rock. It takes 2 bombs to blow up. You can tell because of the very small X on there. I will take Mom's Pearls. It's a luck up, somewhere range, which I don't really care for, but most importantly, it's a soul heart. And we do need one of those. So, without further ado, I think we head to the downpour. And let's just head on down. With missing that first deal there, I'm feeling a bit more inclined to maybe pop into the devil, see what Satan is offering us. We'll see, though. I still am very much feeling angels. Gonna get a free soul heart from the room clear, which is just crazy. Actually, I do wonder if blowing this guy up will give me angel chance. It will not. Would love, love, love to get a key here. But we do have a whole mirror world, so I'm not too concerned about pickups. I'm not too concerned about maybe charges for the void, especially because it's only a 4-room charge. Gonna get a lucky penny. Would love to get a good tier effect. It is possible to get Angel Chance from the sack room. I'm just not feeling confident enough for it at the moment. Gonna get a key. Gonna get 2 keys actually. So let's head on into the item room, see if there's anything good in here. Not at all. Nope, nothing good in there. Of course, Piggy Bank is going to give us some money every time we get hit. It's not terrible, but it's just... I'd rather have stats. Isaac's Heart is not as bad as it used to be, but I still think I'm okay. Especially going into this upcoming boss fight in the mirror dimension. I'm going to use a bomb here to get this key. I'm even going to use another bomb to get this other key. Looking at my resources, I think it's just a good trade. And we're going to head into the shop. Gonna see that half-off spider mod, which I would kind of like to get. I kind of like spider mod. I think spider mod is by no means a run-changing item, but it has its uses, certainly. Uses that I quite enjoy. And we might not be getting Spider Mod, but we still have the entire mirror dimension. We still have the boss fight. With my stats as they are, I think it's okay to still skip the deal. Especially since I'm heading now to buy Spider-Man. I'm going to get some more stats from this. We get a little bit of speed, a little bit of damage, a little bit of range. All things you love to see. It is a pretty minuscule upgrade to our speed, but hopefully we start to buy so much stuff that it really starts to add up. Regardless, our speed should be getting augmented by Void any minute now. And Spider-Man is going to drop us a mini battery. Let's go fight the boss. Hello, Min Min. Now, Min Min and I have a very personal relationship. I see Min Min here as a bit of a rival. See, Min Min not only being a hard boss, but ended a pretty recent run of mine. A run that I was honestly kind of excited to do since it was the channel's first Eden run. And Min Min had other plans for it. But we're going to take her down. Going to get consolation prize for a speed boost and some money. I am going to pass on the deal. And I know that's hard. It is hard to do. But I am going to do it. And let me get this white fire. I'm going to pop back in just to make sure it is indeed gone. No temptation has overtaken me except what is common to mankind. We're going to head over to the mirror dimension. It would be nice if we could potentially get into that. Actually, thinking about it now, I think this is the only place it can be. Nope. Or I can eat my words because I'm an idiot. I do wonder, though, where else could it be? I guess it's here. Secret room's going to be right here. Secret room's going to be right here. What an annoying spot for it. It's going to have a haunted chest. Ooh, and it's going to hurt me. And it's going to be a Verp, which I will hold on to, actually. And let's head on to the mirror dimension already. A Verp is going to make us vomit the last pill that we had, while, you know, we get to keep the effects of it. So if it's a bad trip, it'll Verp up a bad trip. Obviously, that's not really what we want to Verp. I'd love to hold on for... I'll take the bird foot. Actually, I will take the bird foot. But we're going to be looking for a luck up pill, a tears up pill. Balls of steel pill would be phenomenal. And I'm not sure why I skipped out on this item room. I'd love to go back and get that. Just avoid the item inside of it. Get some more stats. Still looking for speed. Looking for luck. Looking for damage as always. Damage and luck is beautiful. And it's floor 3 and we're doing almost 8 damage with 4 luck. And you wonder why I like Apollyon. It's because consistency is good. Consistently good runs when you have Void. And it's looking like we are going to get that redemption that we were wanting. Or that I was wanting at the very least. Matchstick is okay. I think I will take the matchstick. We say goodbye to Eve's Birdfoot, we spent a very short amount of time with, and we spent an even shorter amount of time with Matchstick. I will be taking Super Ball and fighting Min Min again. Double Min Min, we seem to find each other quite a bit. And Super Ball is actually going to help out against Min Min a lot. You see those bouncing tears really get in there and bounce you know, all between the wisps. And whoa, 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 whoa. Not sure how I didn't take damage there. And synth oil, or growth hormones, sorry. Growth hormones, the best, in my opinion, boss item. Because that is a damage up, bringing us to 9 flat. And a speed up, bringing us to 1, 2, 3. Which is cute. But without further ado, I think it's time that we finally get back off of this floor. Not that there's anything particularly wrong with this floor. I think it was a lovely floor to us, with a lot of great items. But I would love to, you know, maybe get a little less wet. Get a little more dry. And the only way to do that is to head on down. Into Caves 2. We're going to get that Angel Chance, which I would love to improve to get that Angel deal. That way we can still be kind of on par with deals. And I think I will... Ooh. Let that blow up. Could have been Magic Mushroom. Could have been Magic Mushroom. Could have been Mini Mush, which I also would have taken. Or maybe I would have avoided it. We are going to get a pill. This is going to be our first pill, I believe. Maybe we don't verp that one, but still hold on to this verp for a speed up, for a tears up, for a luck up, for a balls of steel. Just gonna melt through these mulligans because of Super Ball as well. And truly, Super Ball is... It's a phenomenal item. A little Brimstone. I'd rather have the stats. To get some shot speed for the first time, surprisingly. And we're going to get some more fire rate. Now, Void, I do believe, can go past the fire rate cap. So getting fire rate from Void is always pleasant. It's always nice to see. I'm just going to eat through Larry. Check out the shop. Stats. Going to get some damage from Keeper's Sack there, which is just, I mean, good value. 0.5 damage for 3 cents on a key is good value. And we're looking at just an incredibly dominant run, which I don't think we'll have any problem winning. Almost tempting. I still am quite low on soul hearts. Gonna get even more money. Now, something like Deep Pockets would be, like, amazing. Counterfeit Penny would be good. Anything that could really increase our money generation is going to be really beneficial. Let's head on to the boss. And Bumbino is one that I just do not like seeing. Bumbino is a tough one. I'm going to take that dime before Bumbino takes that dime. Since Bumbino, of course, does take money that's on the field. And if he takes enough money, he can pay out with an item. You can spare a Bumbino in that way. I've never done that, but you can. We are going to get our Angel deal. We are going to get a Tears Up. We're going to get Active Contrition, which I'll take. You can see we are well above the cap now. Now we're going to try to use these fires to our advantage, since Gabriel, he's big, he's fat, and he has a hard time weaving through these blue fires, whereas we have a much easier time. And they do quite a bit of damage. I am going to take the key piece to secure some more angels in the future. You see how high our tears rate is now because of Active Contrition, because of the screw, because of a Void. Active Contrition also gave us an Eternal Heart, which is going to be a good health up just in case maybe down the line we do get a devil deal. But let's just head on down. With angel deals, you're really hoping to get something just absolutely game-breaking. Of course, everybody's always looking for Godhead, for Revelation, for Sacred Heart. Revelation is a personal favorite of mine out of the angel pool, which I feel not underrated, but underappreciated. Get another soul heart from that. Like, people know Revelation is good, but it's damn good. And I know that it got nerfed in Repentance Plus. This is a nerf that I haven't actually experienced yet. I get another Eternal Heart, which might as well, I suppose. That King Champion up at the top, turning all of the others into these tankier golden champions. Have a chance to drop batteries. I don't get that. I've never understood why the King Champion makes them drop batteries. And wow, something is in the air because I got another Eternal Heart. I had a feeling that this was our secret room. It's gonna be a greed fight. And Steam Sale is good, but I'm gonna avoid it. Gonna get some speed and some damage. The reason why I avoided that is because we get stats based on how much money we spend, not the quality of the item that we buy. So if we buy a half-off item, it's going to be not as good stats-wise. Restock is great. Gonna get a Soul Heart. And it's instantly restocked. Another Soul Heart, which I would love to buy as well. Restock, after the nerf, has been an item that I've honestly been avoiding. But I'm slowly starting to come back around to it. Especially if you have Keeper's Sack. It is still a slam dunk pickup. And whoa. Did not really pay attention to what was going on the screen. I'm gonna get a Golden Bomb. Quite happy with that. Nothing from those. Can get tarot cards, black hearts, even items from skulls. And Ghost Baby isn't an amazing item, but Dry Baby certainly is. I'm quite a big fan of Dry Baby. Especially if you can manage to get something like Child's Leash. And whoa, what a room. Oh my. There's another quick cut there. Just making sure that we're still good. Having some technical difficulties today, it seems. But we'll get through it. Nothing can stop the power of this run. Not even my shitty $100 laptop. No matter how much it wants to. I get another speed down pill. Disappointing to see. Disappointing to see. Kind of looking for this item room. Whoa. Did not realize that the creep was still there. That's not going to be Mom just yet, but I'd still like to find this item room before heading in. Plenty of mini batteries just in case we do end up voiding it and don't have a charge. I gotta get the Vizzes. Whenever I first started playing, I thought it was a bug that Vizzes only did 1 damage. I'm going to avoid that, by the way. I mean, just look at our damage. Look at our tears. Let me get these 2 mini batteries and immediately have a full charge ready. Yeah, Monstro 2. Monstro 2 is quite the tanky fellow. But I always thought it was a bug of some sort that enemies like Vizzes, the Haunt, even Monstro 2 only did half a heart of damage when they shot their Brimstone lasers. I didn't realize that Everything was supposed to deal half a heart. Oshawott is going to go down in a relatively quick fight. I'm going to avoid that. I think I'm okay on the health. We get some more tears. Some more speed. You just see the fire rate. And, how foolish of me. This could be super secret. This could be super secret. Alright. I don't really feel like hunting it down, so why don't we just head on down? Alrighty. Gonna be on depths 2 and a charged key there. Still an arcade. If this arcade has a claw machine, a crane game, that would be fantastic. It doesn't. It does have this. It does have this. Okay. I don't remember exactly how many red hearts I have. Tapeworm is okay, but I would much rather have the Super Ball. I mean, Super Ball is just doing fantastic. Another Tears Up, which is actually going to work. That's crazy. I thought it was going to be worthless. I was immediately regretting not just voiding it. But, I mean, our tears rate is 8. I'm going to use this Hermit card. Burger Bombs is good, but I just don't have any money. I get Polycephalus, a boss so easy that it regularly shows up on the floors where it's supposed to be a boss on. Is there any other boss that does that? You could say the Stain, but the Stain is just an even easier Polycephalus. There is another boss that does that. It's Fistula and Teratoma, of course. How foolish of me to forget the dynamic duo that is them. Gonna go back and get that Soul Heart. And it's gonna give me a little bit more range, a little bit more speed. You can just see how fast we're tearing up rooms. Partly due to the ricochet of Super Ball, partly due to our high damage. It's a variety of things, really. And we're just gonna get some big paths. I mean, what an awkwardly shaped floor, all to get to an item room. I do have plenty of red health. I could go play the blood bank some more. The D1. Have an idea? Gave me a magician card. Would you look at that? Magician is going to give us homing tears for a room, which yeah, it's good. It's good. That's pretty good. I'm going to run headfirst into a fire. I did that on purpose. Let it be known. Let's just go fight Mom. It is so nice to come home from a long day of work and just have a good run. I'm going to go down. Oh! I mean, come on. I mean, come on. Yeah, this is pretty late in the run. I'm going to avoid that for some speed, for some shot speed. Should have taken it, maybe. Don't think it really matters. Head on down. Sacred Orb is a phenomenal item. It's going to remove all quality 0 and 1 items from the game entirely. Unless, of course, you spin down into them or force them out. And it also has a chance to re-roll quality 2 items into an item of a higher quality. Which I think is quite nice. It is a bit of a shame to get it so late in the run, because we're not seeing item rooms anymore, and with Void, the pain of seeing a bad quality 1 or quality 0 item is lessened significantly. Because we can just turn those bad items into good stats, but I mean, it's Sacred Orb. On top of that, we took the negative to go down, so we could see some really good devil items on our final floor to really wrap it up, just tie everything in a nice little bow. Going to go the wrong way, so let's go the right way this time. I would love to get one more angel and actually take the key piece and maybe fight Mega Satan for the 2nd time in a row. I think that this run, if we get some health just like that, I think this run can do it. Ouch. Okay. And it's really hard to fight those kinds of enemies in a room like that with the bloody floor, because they're going to leave that red creep, and that red creep is just going to blend in with the environment. Not impossible, but definitely takes some diligence. And I am wondering, in fact I'm pretty confident, that this is the secret room. And I was right, of course. Get some more deal chance. I get a luck up. Don't have that verp on me anymore. That's okay. But luck up definitely would have been something that you want to verp. We're gonna get a library. What an odd thing. And we're gonna get completely fucked apparently. And I will absolutely use this. We'll also touch this. 2/3 bookworm. I will even void them. They are active items, so they're not going to give me stats, but whenever I use the void now, it will activate them both. Which means that the void, if we won't be using it to void bad items, if we're not going to be getting those bad items because of Sacred Orb, I am more than happy to use it offensively, defensively, however. And that is going to make our oh my, let's just fight the boss. The Matriarch, another great rival of mine. I am going to pop the Magician in here. I'm also going to pop this. The Matriarch, of course, healed me. But it's okay because I lived. I'm not going to get the deal, and Gimpy is just not really what I'm looking for. But as I was saying, because of the Satanic Bible, we are going to get a devil deal item instead of an angel, or instead of a boss pool item that we do have to pay for. And if it asked a heart of me, I definitely would. But I also still would really like to get that last key piece. So let's just head on down. We're gonna waste no time. We're definitely not making Hush, but these episodes do tend to take quite a while. I get a Eternal Heart, which I'm not too concerned about keeping, so I'll just throw it on there. I am going to use this just whenever it becomes available to me, because that is going to be a Black Heart. And since we are now at the point where no... Whoa! Alright, calm down. Since we're now at the point where there's not really any consequences for using these... Tears up, HP down. Okay, I don't mind an HP down, to be honest. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. There's not really any downside to using the Satanic Bible, which is inside a void. Hey, there goes that Boneheart. If I could just... I have never seen that room before. That is a crazy, crazy room. In all sincerity. In all sincerity. These Flestras, as I call them, quite tanky. And a double Gluttony could pay out with a less than 3, which I will void. It is a health up. I also don't care. Another Fleshro. Wow, 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 wow. I'm sloppy apparently. Just some sloppy, sloppy gameplay. Just wow. I don't even have anything to say to that. I will actually open this and get a bomb out of it too. I would love to find a secret room, which could be here. I'd love to find my secret room, which could be here. I'd actually love if it was here. Wow. Which could be here. Nope, can't be there. Which could be here. Okay! Gonna get just a little bit more deal chance out of it. That's really all I wanted. Oh my. More technical difficulties. You truly do love to see it. Let me not take stupid damage and lose this Boneheart. Gonna get the health back to fill the Boneheart again, which is a relief. Tears down pill, which just isn't really gonna do anything at all. Placenta! Nope. Alright, let's go fight It Lives. It Lives shouldn't be much of a problem at all. Just clear out the eyeballs that are going to spawn. Do little micro movements as you attack. Apparently you don't even need to make movements. And It Lives is already down so low just because of how much damage we're doing. We're not going to get the deal. That is heartbreaking. Genuinely heartbreaking. Happens, though. Let's just head on down. Maybe it was for the best. We haven't been doing all that great on the HP front. Gonna avoid that. Wasn't really a point into going in here, to be honest. Didn't really need it. It's just gonna give us a champion death to fight. This Shoal song, by the way, is so good. If you are not listening to Excelsior, I highly recommend that you get on to listening to Excelsior. This is the greatest Isaac soundtrack out right now. And I can recommend it like a 10 out of 10 soundtrack. I get a pretty fly. I love a good pretty fly. And I want this to be one of those rooms that just takes care of itself, but not quite. Almost, but not quite. I get a golden penny, which is 3 cents. Suppose we could play this, but you have 8 luck, no perfection. This might be a while. Why does this trinket, Dark Prince's crown, or, sorry, totally my item descriptions are off. Devil's Crown always seem to show up whenever the run is over. It's like it wants to be taken. It wants to be the star of a video, and I would love it to be the star of a video. But it needs to show up sooner. Give me a floor 1 Devil's Crown and we'll talk. No, give me floor 2, floor 3. Just give me a good Devil's Crown early on in the run and I will gladly run with it. I like Devil's Crown. I think it's a great trinket. If you got the HP, if you're playing someone like Maggie, or even Isaac, who's got rolls, it's fantastic. But I digress. Let's just go fight Satan. Place the bomb. The timing on that has definitely always tripped me up, and I'm going to take some damage there. And here comes Satan with just one of the most unnecessarily hard songs. It's just a Satan fight. But down he goes, and up he goes, and back down he goes. Take care of these little bomb leeches. Down he goes for the final time. And in we go. We're really hoping for some good items from Sacred Orb here. Sakdag is not it. Guppy's Eye is decent. Damocles, too little, too late. Wow. It's like, who cares? Whole lot of who cares. I'm going to definitely be voiding some of those, though. I can sacrifice some health to void. We're not going anywhere special. I'm not taking this to Delirium. I don't mind that. Get some more damage out of it. Take the Soul of Eve. I believe we are at the hard tier cap of 8, so we're not going to be getting any more favors on the tier front from the Void. that's okay. Because, like, we don't really need more. And this is another track that I just can't get enough of. I think it sounds so good. Sometimes the run is so good, but I don't have anything to say. Apollyon doesn't really have synergies. So we can talk about the music a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with talking about the music a little bit. If you have a favorite song from the Isaac soundtrack, from whether that be like Antibirth, Base Game, Excelsior, or any other soundtrack that I may not know about, let me know. I am very interested in, you know, just what goes into, that's good. What goes into making a good soundtrack, and Compound Fracture is just insane with this tier rate. Not really gonna get anything out of that. Still looking to void Guppy's Eye. Guppy's Eye is fantastic, and I love taking it, but it's too late. And Forsaken's just not even, like, why even bother being born? Oh my god, and we have even more tiers. I thought we were at the limit, but I guess Void was just being stingy. It heard me say that, you know, Void had reached its limit, and it had to let me know I was wrong. Because Void does not have limits. Of course, this is Apollyon the Destroyer, and that is Magic Skin. Which, like, hey dude, what are you doing here? Mulligan is crazy. I wouldn't mind magic skinning in the secret room, wherever that is. I think I already tried here. Fool. Look at Gish, as tanky as Gish is, just gonna go down, and then the second Gish as well. And all that range, too, means Gish can be as far away as he wants to be. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Hang on. I would love to find the secret room, genuinely. Imagine an Archie. I don't know if I have the will to take an Archie. Ooh, scary room. Just absolutely wiped. Nothing still. Where is this secret room? Is it here? What a conundrum. Perhaps it's here. Perhaps not. Perhaps it's here. Perhaps not. This is a really odd floor with a really odd secret room. I want to magic skin. Perhaps it's here. Perhaps it's here. What a weird spot. Let's get a magic skin. If it gives me an Archie, I'll commit. I'll Archie. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Dad's Ring is good. Dad's Ring is pretty good. If you don't know what Dad's Ring does, I don't blame you. It's quite rare and one of those secret room items that always just ends up getting re-rolled, but Dad's Ring is going to make it so that enemies just can't touch us. Physically, at least. Projectiles can still hit us, but... Okay, game. I mean, yeah, sure, why not, right? Who even cares And I've got a good tears rate for it. Let's just go fight the lamb. Let's just go fight the lamb. But Dad's Ring petrifies any enemy that comes close to you. Not that it matters. Look at all these crows coming in. Look at all this damage to the lamb. Crows don't do that much damage, but there's just so many of them. They should be dispersing soon, though. Maybe they'll stick with me. There they go. And what a fight. What a game. Delirium's calling. I think this is a Delirium killing build, but I just don't have the energy. It's been a long day, so I'm sorry everybody, but I am just going to end the run here. Look at how few items we have. How few items we have. And the last 6 came from this floor. So let's just end the episode. Hop into the chest, secure a win streak of 2. Count it, 1, 2. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Leave a like if you liked it. Comment down below. I do my best to respond to those, and I will see you all tomorrow.